Crazy wants me to watch this video, but you know what? Last time you recommended the video, Crazy, I swear, you hurt me. You hurt me seriously. It was significant psychological damage.
Hi there. My name is Ethan Klein, and my favorite hobby is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on lawyers. Today, I invite you into my home to share my favorite pastime with you.
Hold on, what? I'm suing these 3 creators by H3H3.
Join me in creating generational wealth for my attorney. Let me tell you guys a story. About a year and a half ago, it's a big conversation called ReactGate. ReactGate was a debate going on in the streaming community about what constituted fair use. People like Hassan, XQC, and many of the large Twitch streamers would was a debate going on in the streaming community about what constituted fair use. People like Hassan, XQC, and many of the large Twitch streamers would watch other creators' entire video on their stream. They would rarely add sufficient commentary or even pause the video to speak. Most egregiously, they would re-upload the entire VOD to YouTube with the same thumbnail, the same title, so
Julio,
that they could cannibalize traffic from the original video. Here's what Lamino had to say about this phenomenon.
I don't mind people reacting to my videos, but I do mind when they play the entirety of my video. A face cam in the corner or the occasional interruption does nothing to address that issue. My video is still being played from beginning to end in someone else's stream or video. It's neither ethical nor necessary to feature the entirety of someone else's work. Or, you know, they could do the bare minimum and ask for permission, something that none of the major reaction.
You know what's funny is sometimes we do ask for permission, actually. We literally just got permission for one that we're going to do next week.
Channels have ever done when they've streamed or re-uploaded my videos. But to answer your question, no, I don't want people to stream or re-upload the entirety of my videos.
Now, understandably, this made a lot of people angry because why should these content thieves, essentially, get more views than the author of the video, which in a lot of cases was happening? I mean, people don't like injustice, and we all see this, and no, it's not right. This debate culminated when XQC, one of the prime suspects, called into my show to debate me, in which case I'm sad to report that I was terribly owned. So in that regard, do you care at all about like IP or copyright? Or like the fact that it's illegal, does that matter? That it might be illegal, does that matter to you?
No.
It doesn't matter.
Well, if flat out doesn't, because
well, that's fair.
Watch me full screen cam, do the fucking worm, then watch your
do
prime,
that.
then watch
Bro,
your prime content.
Do it for a week. Do a week of no reaction content and see how many fucking views you get. Oh, okay, sure. I mean, that's content, man. It's original content, at least. The ultimate debate, bro. He hit him with the worm. Oh, why didn't I think of that first? I kid XQC, but he is not the one I'm suing.
Man.
Despite my criticism, he's not a malicious infringer. But the ones I am suing, you'll see, are much, much worse. Now, ironically, after this debate and in the wake of this...
Wait. Is Asmongold on this?
Large conversation, the problem seems to have only gotten worse. You have people like Hassan Piker paving the way of fair use with what's known as chair reacts, when Hassan gets up to go to the bathroom, or to eat, or to talk to his mom, or to do whatever, disappears for an extended period of time, and leaves the video playing for his chair. Mr. Chair, they call it.
IDF had warned people to leave the area around the main airport in Sana. Then this.
Wait, is this real? Wait, this is real? You know what this reminds me of, guys? You guys ever see like those VTuber sleeping streams where they just like they do this, like they have like a hold up, I can do this. I can actually replicate it right now. There we go. Put that like right there, and then I just like that, yeah. There on the bed. Put the bed there. There you go. and then they just do this. But then actually, it's sorry. It's actually sorry. It's a little inaccurate. It's a little inaccurate. It's actually more like this. I'll make it like more accurate. There you go.
For an
Am I doing it? Am I a real VTuber now, guys? Am I real? Hold on, real quick. Hold on. We gotta do like a. There we go.
And it was in this setting that I formulated an idea. What if I could make a long-form, irresistible piece of content that I knew that these streamers couldn't resist, they couldn't avoid the temptation of watching it the second it was published.
I don't have an issue with them.
It's not that I wanted these people to steal my video. It's that I knew they would. I knew they would watch the entire video, add little to no commentary, react to it instantly, giving them no time to form an.
Yeah, that was like a huge thing back in the. I mean, I don't know. People probably still do it, but yeah, that's
opinion. The trap was set, and it worked even better than I imagined it would. We captured pretty much every large streamer reacting to it in its entirety immediately after it was published. Now, the thing is, there were a few people that went above and beyond to commit copyright infringement. For example, Denim sits here silently with nearly 50,000 live viewers. That's 30 times her regular viewership. She's working directly with the Snark subreddit moderators to siphon views, and their intentions couldn't be clearer. Here's an excerpt from a stickied post from the Snark subreddit. Hey everyone, we've seen a lot of comments about wanting to watch the nuke without showing support for H3. Here's a list of creators who've supported our sub, either by engaging with us directly or citing our post in their critique of H3. Here they're offering these streamers as market substitutes for my work. This is the cardinal sin of copyright infringement. The Snark subreddit has been a frequent and persistent infringer. That's how I knew when this video came out, the Snarkers were going to encourage, promote, and push streamers to commit copyright infringement. I should thank the Snarkers, actually. Because of their predictability, they acted like double agents for us, incriminating their favorite streamers and serving them up on a golden platter. So, thank you, Snark. It's one thing for a subreddit to admit it's engaging in copyright infringement, but how do you get the streamers themselves to admit that they're stealing content?
Well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe.
Oh, man, dude. Why are they always so smug? They're always so fucking smug.
Throw a prime if you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here.
It turns out they just do it for you. You couldn't cook up a more incriminating statement if you tried. Denim's the queen of self-owning. You prevail again. There's one thing about copyright you should know is that you got to register it before you publish to be eligible for statutory damages and attorney's fees, which is the main biting force of a copyright infringement lawsuit. Well, I'm happy to tell you guys now, I, Ethan Klein, have registered Hassan Piker Content Nuke with the United States Library of Congress.
Ooh.
Some of you guys out there sweating.
So what is the content nuke? Is that like when he? Actually, I didn't watch this one, did I? Everyone was telling me to watch this. So it's like because I didn't know anything about it. Like I don't know. I didn't really care, you know.
Even though theoretically I could sue a lot more creators and rake in millions of dollars, but the purpose of this is not financial gain. People like XQC and Asmongold may have watched the entire thing, but I would never sue them just for doing that. I don't want to chill the reaction community into fear. Actually, the opposite. I hope that we can all unite against this type of egregious behavior that not only makes us all look bad, but could destroy the commentary community as we know it.
Well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime.
The state of reaction content on Twitch.
You know what the problem is, guys? The problem, I said this before. I keep saying it. I say it again. Hex, thank you so much for the sub, by the way. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. The problem, guys, is the lack of gratitude. It's always the problem with these people. They lack any sense of gratitude for anything. And you can see this just basically by her attitude here, right? Like if you look at the attitude here, right? So let's analyze a bit, right?
But could destroy the commentary community as we know it.
Well, guys,
so you have to understand that the person that she reacted to, right? They put a lot of work, like regardless of like if you agree with the video or not, the person put a lot of work into like making the video, right? Like I've made videos before, like, you know, it takes a long, I know it takes a long time to make these. Like there's a lot of effort that goes into like kind of video editing, recording the footage, writing the script. There's a lot of effort into that, right? So to like watch a person's video, you know, who took the time to like create this content, watch it disrespectfully, like not even commenting, like, you know, I didn't watch the video, obviously. I don't know if she commented, but according to the video maker of this video, I'm just going to assume that what they're saying is true. That she, you know, again, allegedly, she didn't react to it or engage with it at all. She just kind of just watched it. And then, she comes out the other side and then just talks shit. And it's just like, yeah, like, you know, good thing you guys didn't have to watch it. Or, by the way, give me money. Like there's no, there's no gratitude, right? There's no gratitude for like the work that like kind of went into making the video. And it's like, you're just being nefarious. You're being nefarious by saying like, yeah, you know, being glad and snarky about the other person not making any money and how like you're going to rake in the money. It's just a complete lack of like, it's a complete lack of, I mean, it's just gratitude basically. She didn't watch it. She said she wanted to steal the views. Okay, well, there you go. Again, just like a lack of gratitude.
if you enjoyed
consideration,
not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime.
The state of reaction content on Twitch is so broken, these creators feel comfortable looking right into a camera and saying outright, hey, I'm stealing this guy's content. Pay me instead of him. This is not a healthy environment.
It's not.
And with people like Hassan reacting to entire TV shows on stream, my fear is that Sony or Disney comes along, sues everybody, and sets a devastating precedent that could endanger our entire field.
Yep.
Now, before I tell you who
That's
the three people I'm suing are, I just want to make it clear that they all met this very specific high bar of criteria that I set forth earlier. These people were not targeted based on their gender, their identity, their political beliefs. All
Oh my god. He fucking knew that they were, dude, he knew that they were gonna pre-buff, so he was like counter-buffing already. He counter-buffed the pre-buff. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, he fucking he counterspelled the buffs like instantly. Dude.
3 are on this list. In fact, they're the only 3, as far as I could tell, that reacted to the full video. Drum roll, please. Who's sweating at home, guys? Casey Tron, the queen of ripping farts and bong loads.
They do musicals. They're very musical people. I know. Are you being serious? Dog, what do you... Look! You think I made this?
Frogan, who, bless her soul, she's still rising.
Can I walk away and use the bathroom? Do I have permission?
What?
Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
Man.
Apparently thinks
The problem is this is shameless. This is so shameless, man. Like, dude.
For me, interviewing a Yemeni teenager who's only known genocide his entire life.
What happened?
And Denim's the queen of self-owning. And my God, is she the queen of that?
It's very obvious from the way that guy's talking, he's a Sneeko fan.
Oh my God, bro, I love you. Can I give you a hug, bro?
I'm so sweaty, bro.
I love you, bro.
None of the hostages that have been released so far have said that they have been raped. The hostages have public statements. You can go look at them.
The sexual assault I experienced should never happen to any human being.
This Yemeni kid is just a Yemeni kid with a gun and is not a Houthi, and there is no proof of him being a Houthi.
Are you a soldier? Yes. That seems pretty definitive.
He never said Hassan Nasrallah was a good guy.
I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah base. I mean, listen.
Now for the fun part. Let's take a look at the complaints. And let's start with my favorite of the three, the very own, the prestigious, the highly acclaimed, the highly analytical Casey Tron.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're going to watch it.
Well, that's a really dumb thing to say, don't you think? Why are you so comfortable?
That's freaking so messed up, dude. Like, I can't imagine this.
Given
This is
each
crazy.
complaint a clever little title, and here's Casey Tron's. She smoked more than she spoke. Casey Tron smokes 42 times during her reaction. And just as a silly thought experiment, we thought, wouldn't it be funny if she spent more time smoking than she did talking? And thinking there was no way that that could be true. Well, we tallied them up, and lo and behold, there's 15 minutes, 40 seconds of commentary versus 18 minutes and 55 seconds of smoking. She spent 3 minutes and 15 seconds longer smoking than she did talking in her quote-unquote reaction. And whatever talking she did was just to express how confused she was, presumably from smoking 42 times.
What is happening? I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
The complaint continues.
I mean, to be fair, she was smoking. Wait, you can just do that? Wait, hold up. You can just smoke on Twitch? What? Isn't that like a federal crime?
Continues. Indeed, Casey Tron is often too obliterated to comment on the nuke, and instead stares blankly at her computer screen. In a span of 2 hours and 7...
Isn't it crazy? Like, how little they care about consequences? Because they've gotten away with it for everything. They've gotten away with literally everything for so long that they don't even care anymore. They're literally like invincible. They think they're invincible.
Minutes, Casey Tron smokes marijuana, frequently in highly concentrated forms through vaporizers, on 42 separate occasions. At one point, Casey Tron is so wasted that she states,
I'll never smoke weed because of this shit. And, if you want to smoke weed, like, whatever. I don't, that's between you and God. But for me, it's like, it's every time I've seen someone like smoke a lot of weed, they always change. Like every person I've known that has like done drugs has like changed as a person, like for the worst every time I've seen it. So, and maybe that's not you, but like that's been my experience with people. Thanks for the bits, 500. Thank you.
quote, "What is happening? I'm trying to follow, but I've lost the plot." To give you an idea, the majority of her commentary comes down to this.
I don't understand this bit.
I'm not talking about like a person who like did it like one time. I'm talking about people that fucking do it all the time. Like all the time.
He's doing.
It's like, oh guys, like I'm gonna watch some TV, like, fucking does some kind of does weed. Oh, I'm gonna go to bed, does weed. Like that's what I'm talking about.
He's read more books than you could ever imagine.
CPM's coming out of Qatar.
What the hell
you
is
kids love
going
anime,
on?
right?
He's read more books than you could ever imagine.
What is happening? I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
Good thing to watch is a Chris Scott Weed video. I watched that. A lot of people were mad at me because I watched that. Had a lot of angry people. And I'm pretty sure all the angry people, they smoke weed. A lot of angry weed smokers, on that
one. They do musicals. They're very musical people. Are you being serious? Dog, what do you... Look! You think I made this? This isn't a music video, Hassan.
Every time I watch this, like this guy, he just looks so uncomfortable. Like he's just like, bro.
And as dumb as all of that is, this is the part that really got her sued.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein.
Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you.
Without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're gonna watch it. What the fuck is going on here?
Stating outright that her intention of doing this is so that people who don't want to support me can watch it through her is why copyright infringement laws exist.
Yep.
You could not and should not do that, especially if your commentary consists of you taking bong loads. At least try to engage with the content. Whoa, what was that? Oh, sorry. That was a flying star. It almost got me. You know her and you love her, guys.
Man.
Frogan.
It's going to be interesting to see like how this case goes. It seems pretty like open and shut, but I don't know.
By exiting. Here she is getting up to leave the video running as she steps out of the room. Is that transformative? I guess the judge will decide. She said, quote, "It's time to watch the new nuke ethically. Hell yeah." Huh. Very smart to say on camera, by the way.
Yep.
She said, quote, "Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me." Well, you are so welcome, and I'm so glad that you were able to enjoy that day. Her commentary is so non-existent that even her own fans begin to call her out.
I don't have anything to say, dude, because he's cycling the same fucking points over and over again. What more commentary do you need on him repeating the same fucking points for the whole first hour and 1 minute and 32 seconds? It's been the same shit over and over again. This video could have been condensed into 20 fucking minutes. Like, what commentary do you want me to add by, like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot, he's mentally ill, and he's having a mental breakdown and uploaded it to fucking YouTube? Are you going to make at least one good point? What do you want me to make a point on?
Oh, I forgot. She also said, "Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing." You may use the bathroom, Frogan, although I don't advise it.
Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
This into your stomach. And let me state the obvious. Jew and
apparently thinks Twitch is liable for me interviewing a Yemeni teenager who's only known genocide his entire life.
What happened?
The what happened is so peak.
Well, you just pause it. That's it. You just pause the video, right? Like you get up and you go to the bathroom, you just pause it. They should be watching for you. But if you get up to go to the bathroom and they keep watching my video, they're clearly not watching for you, right? As lazy and pathetic as her reaction is, this is not why she's getting sued. This is.
Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me. First time viewer, time to watch the nuke ethically? Hell yeah. I found my way from Reddit. Hi guys, welcome Reddit people. Reddit people, Reddit people. I came from the H3 Snark Reddit. Ethan is so pathetic while his son is in Japan. I'm bothered, having a great time. Exactly. We're gonna watch it live, yes. He doesn't want people to know when it's dropping because we're all watching through other streamers. And I suggest you all watch it through other people as well.
It's the stated
malicious
intent to steal.
Yep.
They talk about watching ethically, but...
Dude, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, these people, they're so used to getting away with shit. They're so used to it. They just don't even care anymore. They don't give a fuck. They've been protected for so long.
I learned not to steal when I was 5. Up next is Denims. And honestly, just take a look at this, guys. It's a nightmare on Denim Street. Not only did she chair react, but she was kind enough to write her name right at the top just so that we knew that she was stealing my content and it was her room and nobody else's. Judge, did you know that we're on Denim Street right now? Here's some quotes from Denims. "We're relying on you to stay live so we don't have to give the nuke views. Yeah, I'm going to stream it. Since he's confirmed it's coming out today, I'm going to stream it." That is very explicit. Denim said, quote, "Well, guys,
it's like malicious. It's just malicious.
You enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, give me a follow, subscribe, throw a prime if you like my content." Your content? The Queen of Self-Own included a countdown timer so we could tell exactly how long she was away. After being gone for a few minutes, she returns and then sits silently for another couple of minutes eating.
I'm gonna go pee, and hopefully, when I'm back, they're done with this.
Yeah. You do look better.
Mr.
Man.
305. I see it.
Dude, you should do this.
I have an alternate.
We're relying on you to stay live so we don't give more views on the nuke. Yeah, I'm gonna stream it. Since he confirmed it's coming out today, we're gonna stream it. If you want to watch it watch it with someone else who's already watching it.
What is content nuke? Sorry, I don't know. Is this like a streamer thing? It's his video title. It's the name of the video. Okay, got it.
You know, come enjoy the watch party somewhere else. If you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe.
So like, okay, so like this. So the guy who made this video is Ethan, right? This guy H3, the guy who's the video here. H3. So you're telling me like this guy has beef with Hassan? Or they used to be friends and then now they don't like each other, and then he made a video basically like a big fuck you video to like Hassan, basically. That's the gist of it. Got it. All right, thank you.
Prime, if you liked the content, if you enjoyed your time here, because I'm gonna be honest, I did not want to watch that by myself.
Let me also commercialize it by asking you to reward me financially for stealing his content. That is like chef kiss. By the way, Denims had a very successful stream. She had 43,000 people watching her live. Take a look at the title of her Twitch stream. Ethan Klein Hassan Content Nuke Watch Party. A watch party? I don't think that's fair use. Now, Denims, of course, always delivering the goods. She went on this dude's podcast to debate fair use. And would you be surprised if I told you she said a lot of incriminating things in that podcast? The queen of self-own never disappoints.
I want to be clear on my opinion on like filler content and stuff. Like I think filler content, like you shouldn't do it. I know I do it as a React streamer. And I try to do it only when I do it with like Vox videos or Vice videos and stuff like that. Because at least I'm not like directly ripping from one content creator and not like a whole team and stuff. And most of those videos have...
You mean by like filler content? Like you just play it while you don't talk?
Like 5 million views. I only get like 500 viewers. Like I'm taking maybe 50 views from the video. It's a lot harder to feel like, I guess, bad about that. Whereas like I would feel very bad about doing that to like a single content creator. The majority of people say that they literally wouldn't watch Hell's Kitchen unless I was streaming it. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm reacting hard enough. You know, I'm sure if you click on a random part in the video, I might not be saying anything, sure, whatever. And I might walk away from the screen. But it's about like the communal thing. It's why
I feel like if you like watch, hold on. I feel like if you walk away, you should just pause it. You know, because like the whole point is like isn't the whole point of a react is like you're experiencing like, so okay, I thought the whole point of a react was that you the viewer are watching specifically to find out you're watching specifically for that person's reaction, like how they feel about the video. So whether that's like you know, an analysis of like what they think of what's going on, or like, you know, emotion or something like that. So like if you walk away from it, then you're just watching the video, right?
Like fucking Toast started streaming Death Note. It's not about the actual show at a certain point. It's the same reason you watch shows with your friends. You want to watch it with other people. A lot of people go to watch streamers on Twitch for their React content almost as a curator. So they don't actually want to go through YouTube themselves and watch.
This does not look good.
A bunch of videos, and they probably never will go through YouTube and click a bunch of videos. They like going to Twitch because they like to have it as like, this streamer is curating fun content that I want to watch.
Like, I'm
From the people that I've talked to, the people who watch Twitch content are specifically there to watch it so they don't have to scroll through YouTube and find a video they like. If someone watches content, I already said this, if someone watches content on someone else's stream, there is a very low likelihood that they're going to go watch it separately and give you like the view or the like.
Oh, that's not true. Like sometimes like I'll like honestly, sometimes I'll watch the video when it comes out, and then I'll watch it again. You know, like for instance, like sometimes I'll see like a new video by like I don't know, like let's just use like Decoy Voice for instance. Like I'll see like a video by like him or something like on my day off, and then I'll watch like Asmin just because I want to know like, oh, what did he think of that video, and then I'll go watch that, right? Do you pre-watch? No, not really.
People who are watching content on Twitch, curated Twitch content on Twitch, aren't.
Sometimes I watch it. Sometimes I'll watch a video and I'll watch like a part of it. Like I'll watch the first part of it. So I'll be watching a video. I'll watch like maybe like the first like 2 minutes. I'll be like, actually, this would be a great one to do commentary on. So then I'll like hold off and then I'll watch it later.
Necessarily people that would be watching content on YouTube.
That, my friend, is called theft, and you're a thief. And now I'm suing you. This is just a testimony to how brazen and how safe they've, you know, gotten. That she thinks she can go out in public on video and say shit like, I'm stealing this content because I want to. I'm coping even though I know it's stealing.
Hey, chat, can I go use the restroom?
When people watch it with me, they're definitely not going to go watch
wait,
the original. Like, you are way too comfortable committing crimes out in the open. Well, there you have it. 3 separate lawsuits for 3 separate geniuses. Now, I want to make it clear again, and I hope it's been obvious about why I'm suing these 3 people and not others. These people not only violated all of the principles of fair use,
they're malicious.
They also did it maliciously.
Yep.
And that's the part that really got me. I think if you're a reactor on Twitch,
like they're doing it to hurt him. They're basically there's actually a perfect saying for this, is that they're biting the hand that feeds them. No gratitude, you know?
For the most part, if you make a good faith effort to comment, and if you make a good faith effort to promote the author, to link to them, to try to drive traffic to the original video, I think you're probably pretty much doing the right thing, and that's fine. And I would never sue someone for that. Take it to these 3 absolute morons to state their intention to steal my property on video. You know, and to all the detractors who are saying that I'm...
They're the Hassan waiting room. Dude, it just seems to me like the Hassan like group, dude, they just seem so fucking toxic. Like, I don't, man, it's crazy. Like, they're just so toxic, they just get away with it, like, every time. It's so weird. Like,
I'm targeting women, that I'm a hypocrite for suing for copyright infringement. I just have this to say.
No, I think it's perfectly, like, reasonable what he's saying, honestly. Like, his points are reasonable. That he's like, listen, like, they're not just doing this, they're doing this without gratitude, and they're doing it maliciously. Like, it's not even like they're doing it specifically to hurt the person who's like created the content that like they're milking. Right? Like, they're farming his content and then calling him a bitch basically while they're doing it. It's actually like it's really fucking rude, right? It's like it's malicious. It's malicious. That's like what he said, and like that's 100%. Like why? Yeah.
I don't care.
So 100% why? Like, I think it's valid.
Though, is that you'll support their crowdfunding efforts to defend themselves. Because let's face it, I want to make sure there's money left over for me when I win my lawsuits. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a great time. I'll see you around.
Yeah, dang. That's pretty crazy. Here, I'll link you guys the video. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like, dude, I was a little mistaken. I thought this guy was like a part of Hassan's group. Like, when people were telling me like, oh, like, watch like his stuff, I thought he was a member of the Hassan group. He was. I'll link you guys the video. You guys want to check it out, share it, show it to your friends and stuff. Yeah. The easiest way to explain it is that Ethan was a massive platform built up over years. Hassan sucked up to him and eventually got a podcast with him and stabbed him in the back after the October 7th attack. Really? Man. Ethan is gonna beat 3 women in court. Oh, man. October 7th changed it? Why? Because was Ethan like basically like it's bad? Hold up, guys. Did Ethan say something like it's bad that they killed a bunch of innocent people? He's Jewish. And so what happened? Like, what did Hassan say? So wait, so what's the beef? So like Hassan basically said something and then like Ethan was like, that's not cool, and then Hassan, like, what happened? Like, who was the one that was like friendship ended? Was it Ethan? I mean, understandable. Ethan said terrorism was not okay. Yeah, dude, that's a hot take. That's a hot take in 2025, guys. On Twitch? That's a hot take. Saying that terrorism's not okay. That's crazy. That's too far. That's way too far.